Hi everyone, Live with Lisa here, day 231 of my 365 day voyage. And today I wanted to finish up the whole luck or effort thing and decide which way is more important or which is more important. And I have a quote. No definition this time, but a quote. All right, it says, "It's common knowledge that in order to achieve something you desire with all your heart, the first step is always initiative to work hard for it. Luck can influence our achievements since we're surrounded by conditions and consequences of other actions, but effort will always be the main factor." Hey Kat, hey Kristen, so glad to see you guys. So, according to this, it seems like effort is the main thing. And I think we pretty much decided that yesterday. It says, why luck matters more than you think. When people see themselves as self-made, they tend to be less generous and public-spirited, and that luck always plays a role even when we don't acknowledge it. We overestimate our own responsibility. So, my feeling is you don't need luck if you put in the effort. Yeah, I kind of think that too. Like I've said over and over again, I think you make your own luck. Because if it was up to just luck, I probably wouldn't have gotten very far. I'm not the luckiest person in the world. Although, I have been very lucky at numerous times, at key moments. But I think it's because I kind of put myself in a spot to be lucky. So I don't know if it's so much that. I think a little luck never hurts too. I think it really does take a little bit of everything. Because it seems like sometimes when you're just getting ready to just like give up, and then something good will happen, and boom, you're off again, and you're really, and you're back invested. So I think luck does play a role, but I do think we create our own luck. So I think that effort is much more important, because I don't think that I think if you can be the luckiest person in the world, and if you don't do anything, it's not going to get you anywhere. But I think that you do need a little luck once in a while. At least I do. It seems like. But today I have been super productive, so life has been pretty good. Put my information on QVC and on a place called Range Me that my sister told me about. So I'm just throwing it out to the universe. I am really, literally feel like I am trying to throw everything I can out to the universe and see if something sticks. So I'm looking for some luck. And don't forget Saturday, the event of the season. I'm gonna style my hair live for you guys. This could be, oh my God, I think this is gonna be hilarious. But Brian's gonna film me, so I'm gonna start with it wet. I'm not gonna wash it on live because it'll take too long. But I'm gonna style it and let you guys see how everything works. Although some of you have already tried it, so you've already had a good idea. You could use luck. You need over 1,900 in sales in one area, one girl under you, and 210 in personal sales. Wow. That's a lot in sales. That's a lot. Yeah, I know. I feel that. I keep thinking that too. But you know, for me, nothing has ever come easy. It's always been a lot of hard work. So tomorrow I'm going to try hitting up some of the local stores and see if I can get my product put in there. But I'm expecting a lot of no's and maybe a yes once, maybe even would be nice. But yeah, things are going well. It's going well. It's just never as fast. It's not at my time. Remember, it's at God's time. I need more than luck. I need action and prayers that I get it, or my account could be suspended. Well, you've got my prayers, that's for sure. I can definitely send you prayers. But this month has been, or this week has been a bad week, so I can't send action. But I can send prayers. I'll send lots of them your way, and hopefully that will help some. But yeah, things are snug. So life is good. Life is very good. But it's just, wallet is thin, thin, thin. So, but that's okay. It's all right. It's always like this right before I go back to work. So it's always the same way, especially after vacation. So, but it was worth it. It was all worth it. So I will send you lots and lots of prayers. Lots and lots of prayers. But yeah, that's, that's what I've been doing. I have been just hitting the ground running. I hear you, Kristen. Trying to think of everything I can to get the word out and just, really. So that's tomorrow. I've got a nail appointment, and I've been talking to my salon. She's the salon owner there, about putting my products there. And I've just been doing the same thing, just hitting every person I can to see if I can find something, just to start something. Sometimes it's not the one person you talk to, but they talk to someone and they talk to someone, and there's a chain reaction. So it's like a major event. Like I just keep throwing it out there to the universe, thinking something's gonna stick, because I know it will. It's just hard. I did get very good news about the products and about a conference that I want to go to in Chicago in next June. So I've got most of the paperwork I need for that, and I just need to get one more thing that I should have in about a week, she said. Don't have enough product to show. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's the hardest thing. And that was the thing that I did that I wish I wouldn't have, maybe, I put a lot of money into product of my own in order to help my sales. And I used the product, and so I used it and liked it, but now I've got a lot of product that I did sell some. I did get rid of some of it, but I still have a lot of stuff that I was using that I probably won't use. It's stuff I tried because I needed to know, so I'd be able to tell people what it did and how it worked. But if you had enough product, feel more confident going live. Yeah, maybe, sometimes people, you can borrow other people's, products, and that works. What I did to look like I had more product was I got people to give me their boxes. Like, I would have them give me their boxes of their products, and then I would use just the box as displays. So I didn't necessarily have the product, but I had the empty box. That worked too. I got people to save boxes for me. So sometimes you have to be creative about it, because that can help. But if you know someone, you said you had somebody that was you were kind of working with, maybe you could combine your products and go together and do the live together, and that way it wouldn't be so much. A lot of products don't have boxes. Yeah. I had them save the actual, containers. And so, and then one time I took the container and I used little blue marbles, because it was like little blue things that went in it. And I put little blue marbles in it to make it look like it. Hey, Ellie, it's good to see you. Sponsors too stuck. Yeah, sponsors can be that way. It's hit or miss with sponsors sometimes. But if you have a friend, even if they're not your sponsor, they can help you out, then maybe, like I said, maybe you can combine products and go together and do the live together. And that way, then it's not so scary being by yourself too. That can help a lot. Having another person with you when you do it can make it a little more easy. It's not quite as intimidating as it is when you're just by yourself. But yeah, those first lives are rough. Trust me, I look back at mine and just cringe. But I started out, that's how I started out, was talking about different skincare things. But I was never very good about like applying product on live. I never put makeup on, but we didn't really do makeup. With Rodan and Fields, it's all skincare. So I never washed my face or used my products online. So doing the hair thing is going to be interesting, because this, like I've said, I just want to say right now, and I will say it over and over again, the disclaimer: this is not a trained stylist here. This is an ordinary woman who does the best she can, and really is very limited when it comes to her styling technique. So you guys are going to see the real person just doing the best I can with it. But yeah, it's not gonna be pretty. Hey Maisie, because getting ready in the morning is not pretty. All out of skincare stuff and face makeup, and I don't have enough eye or lip product. Yeah. See if you can get someone else to come in with you and help you. See if they can, if they've got, if you've got somebody that you know, or get a few people together that you know, that you can do it, and do it like a party, and do the video, and do it as a video instead of a live, and that makes it easier too. Although the one video I did of me doing my face in the morning, I never put it out there. Didn't even let it. But I would say, that's an easier way to go, because then you can edit it, and if you don't like it, you can redo it. But usually that's the thing I do. The only sponsor, and she never did. Yeah, that's the thing. If you need products, you're gonna have to find someone in your that's selling, that's got it, or somebody that uses it, that's got it. That can be the other person. Sometimes somebody that uses it, that even if it's not your customer, but they use the products, and they can let you, they can let you use them on your video, or your pictures, or whatever you need. But yeah, that's the only way you're going to get them. I mean, unless you can afford to buy them, and that can be too much. I know I spent a lot of money on my products. I wish to God I hadn't now, but at the time I needed to, so I did it. But it was a lot of money that I shouldn't have spent. So I don't know. But now that comes back to it. We're right back with luck and effort, because in some ways you need the luck to get that start. I need like $500-600 in product. Ooh, that's a lot. Yeah. I would call everybody in my line and see if you can find somebody, or somebody in the next line, and see if you can find some buddies. It sounds like you're going to need a bunch of buddies that can provide stuff, because that's going to take several. But you never know, and it's usually the people you don't expect that are the ones that come forward. Those are the ones that come through. So I would send out a message to everybody, and then I would follow it up. But usually you got to get them on the phone. I mean, that's normally the only way. Not one sponsor or the presenter. That's awful. That's awful. Usually, I mean, normally, sometimes it wasn't my direct line that would help me, but I would find like the next line. They were usually pretty good to come forward. They even come on once in a while now and watch. But yeah, they were pretty good about stepping forward. But that's, if you don't have anybody, then you're really sunk, because it's going to take, that's what it's going to take. You're going to need like several people to help you out with that, because that's not something that you can do on your own. Not that kind of stuff. I mean, Yeah, and I knew I was lucky because I knew a lot of people that were selling, but they weren't in my line. They weren't even with me. And what's funny is the motto is empower, uplift, and inspire. Yeah, that's usually those mottos, and those are usually the ones that go, ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's, and my best mentors have come from totally separate companies. They were the people that were the most inspirational, were people that were completely separate. And I think it was because there wasn't any competition or anything there. And I just think it was their personality too. But I did, like I said, I did know people that were selling my products, but they weren't in my line. They weren't anything to do with me. And they were very helpful. And even though we were competing against the same people. But, because they worked at the school. One girl is trying to get you into Acti Labs, but their stuff is so expensive. Yeah. My experience of some of that is be careful because, if it's pricey, then it's hard. It takes a lot. I mean, that was the problem with some of my products where they were so pricey that it made you needed a special person to find it that could afford it, and that makes it difficult. That's the best thing about, I think the best thing about my hair care is that it's much more affordable. As instead of hundreds of dollars, it's $20, which is still pricey enough, but it's much more affordable. So I think that's going to make it an easier fit, because that was the hardest thing for me, was the cost. The people would say, I love your products, but I just can't afford that. And that was the hardest thing, was trying to find people that could afford the products, because when they used them, they loved them, and they work. I mean, they are really awesome. They're not organic or green, but yeah, it's $50 to do the business, but if I don't have the money, it's not going to do you any good. Yeah, no, you won't. It's you got to find the sales, because you can't do it on your own. You've got to, and you have to have support. And if you don't have support, then you're really it's really tough. You can do it, but you're going to have an awful time. It'll be really hard. Hey Gail, it's good to see you. But I would try reaching out. See if there's other people that are not in your line, but are selling in your area. Get a hold of the company and see if they can connect you with somebody, and that might help you. That there's usually a rep somewhere that you can find, that's above whoever you've got, and see if they can catch it down. In a car in mud, none of your upline is helping you. Yeah, I would get a hold of the company and see if you can find someone nearby that's in a different line, totally different line, completely separate, and you might find someone there that you can reach out to that's willing to give you a break. Support is only willing to give you a new sponsor if I quit and start over. Yeah, don't ask for a sponsor. You just want to find people that are selling in your area. So you don't, because it's the same thing. You couldn't get a sponsor, to get a new sponsor, you had to be out of the business for 6 months in Rodan and Fields to get a new sponsor. So it's not about sponsor. Just try to find people that will support you. Find people that will help you out that are completely out of your line. It seems like there's got to be someone nearby that would come in. I don't know. I don't know anything about Younique, so it's hard. It just seems like there's a lot of people out there selling it, so I just thought there was a lot. And to do a live, you got to have somebody close by to do it with you, or to give you the products you need. One person to buy a lip liner or mascara would be a star. Well, you know, maybe somebody watching will see something and it'll spark. And I put it on my page and I shared it, and so hopefully someone will see there too. So that way they can help out. Yeah, it's hard because I don't even use makeup anymore. I haven't used makeup in, gosh, years. Mascara, and only cruelty-free, and a little bit of face powder, and that's about it. What you're looking at, I barely wear lipstick. Once in a great while I'll use a lip gloss, but it's just moisturizer and lots of moisturizer. That's about it. So yeah, I used to, a long time ago. I mean, I used to use a lot of makeup, but not anymore. 2 weird guys trying to add you that were stalking. Oh my gosh. I know, I get a lot of weird people too. I just turn them down. It's weird. I had this woman sign there. Sometimes they'll pretend to be women too. I had a person, the face was like this older woman. Some of the lip glosses, oh, thank you. The lipsticks never stay on, so I never wear them because they just never stay on. I drink too much water and they just wash off. So I never wear lipstick. I don't even use chapstick in the winter. I'm so awful. Although we had a great chapstick, but kids wore it. One had nothing but overseas Muslim friends, and he was supposedly a U.S. Army veteran. I know, I had this woman. She was supposed to be from like Texas. Oh, it doesn't wash off that well. Cool. That's good to know. This woman was from Texas, and I looked at the stuff, and there was like all of these like people that were like, you know, like Muslim or whatever. They looked ethnic. They didn't look like they were Texans at all. And their names, the names of the few friends, she didn't have hardly any there, or they won't have any pictures of themselves. They'll only have pictures of like their cat or something. And then somewhere down the way it said that he had changed the profile picture or something about, and then I went, come on, give me a break. Hey Charlie, it's great to see you. Called a lip stain. Oh, cool. That would be good. That I might be working. You'll have to send me a link. Send me a link and I'll look at it. But I can't do anything this week. Live from Melbourne. Hey Charlie, it's great to have you on. Well, I have sent information. It's definitely effort. Yes, I think we definitely agreed that effort is more important than luck. Although luck can be helpful. It can be handy. So, but I sent out stuff for QVC. So I sent them information about my products, and I put my stuff on this place called Range Me, and it's a place where distributors go. Sure, awesome. That sounds great, Kristen. So yeah, this place called Range Me is a place where distributors go that buy for like Target, Kroger, Costco, Whole Foods, all over the place. And they will see my products now. So, and a representative is calling me tomorrow to help me get my page on Range Me so more people will look at it. So that could be really, so I'm throwing it out to the universe. I'm throwing everything I got out to the universe, and tomorrow I'm hitting stores in the area. Like I said, effort is definitely more important. So yeah, but this Range Me thing, Charlie, when you guys get ready to go, this is really could be very lucrative. No such thing as luck. No, you create your own. You make your luck. You make it by putting yourself in the right spot where you need to be, because that's where it's at. You throw it out to the universe, and you keep throwing, and you keep throwing, and you keep working. I mean, it's like I say, I'm nothing if not persistent. Definitely persistent. But yeah, this Range Me place could be really, really important. So that one is really cool, and I'm really excited because they are going to work, a guy is going to talk to me for a half an hour on how to get my page more visible. So they said people can already find me on RangeMe, so I'm looking forward to that. And I did get paperwork for ingredients. Luck is an excuse for victims to blame why other people make it. Yes, I would agree. I think that you know, people don't want to face the fact that they didn't, something wasn't right. Either they didn't do something they needed to do, or something wasn't working the way they needed. Sometimes it's the product, sometimes it's timing, sometimes it's a lot of things. But I think that people use luck as a crutch, I would say, because I think you make your own luck. I really do. I think you make it by busting your butt every single day, every single day. But it doesn't have to feel like work, because it's not. I mean, you know, God knows, I don't feel like I'm working all the time, but I'm getting a lot done. So, but yeah, this new company could work. You make your own luck if it comes from working towards a plan, right? You have to have a goal. You have to have a plan. You have to break it down into steps. You have to have daily goals, and you have to work towards those daily goals every day. If it's just calling 5 people, doing 3 things, getting something set up, whatever it is, every day you have to have daily goals. Daily goals. That's how I have lists of every day what I'm going to accomplish, and then I write down how I just tick them off. I would die without lists. I know. I've shown you guys this journal. It's got everything in it. My whole life is in this journal, and this is only one of 2 of them. This is just today. Pages of stuff. I mean, some things in red, some things in blue. I like lots of color. So yeah, no, you make your own luck by working towards it. But you have to keep thinking, okay, how can this happen? And you keep talking to people, and people tell you. People don't become who they are by sitting in front of the TV. No. TV. What is TV? I don't know what TV is. But I think that by telling people, I mean, I know people must get sick of listening to me, but I don't even care, because I don't care what they think of me anyway. So everybody I talk to, I tell about my business, and I keep thinking somebody's going to say, because you never know who you're going to talk to is going to send you somewhere else, or who's going to send somebody your way. So you have to tell everybody you know everything all the time, because that's the only way people are going to find out what's going on. And so you never know what connection you're going to make. So when you're in line at wherever, you talk to everybody you know. I know people think I'm crazy, but I don't even care, because I'm crazy like a fox. It's going to happen. It's just going to happen. I am definitely going to make it happen. And when it, you know, and when I am wherever I'm going, then they can laugh at me then. I'll be laughing. But that's where I'm at. I am talking to everybody. Like I said, I am throwing it to the universe, and something's going to stick. I just keep throwing it out there, because I don't know who I need to meet next to put me on my way. And that's where I'm at. So this guy that calls me tomorrow, he could be the guy. Maybe not. Maybe the guy at the store that I talk to tomorrow, that could be the guy. I don't know. Or they'll send me somewhere else, because if they don't need whatever, I can ask them, what can they tell me that I can do differently or better, so that I can get a better response next time. But you have to be willing to listen to the feedback, and that's important. That's the hardest thing. That's the thing I did not learn the last time, is that I never asked, when people said no, I never said, okay, well, why what is it that you're not, what is it about this that's not right for you right now? And so what is there that I could do differently that would get a different response? Is there something I'm doing? Is it something about the product? Is it something about me? you know, what is it? And I have to be able to take whatever they say. If they say, you know, you're a pushy, arrogant, you know what? Okay, I'll say thank you and walk out the door. And I'll think, well, you were a douchebag, but that's okay. What can I say? You have to be tough. You have to be thick-skinned, and you have to be willing to listen when people tell you, because how else are you going to learn? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I haven't a clue. It's just, I'm making it up as I go. But I'm going to keep making it up. Somewhere along the way it's going to happen. It's got to. If there's a problem, sit down, work out a solution. Sticking your head in the sand won't help. Exactly, Charlie. Hey, Rick, it's great to see you. Yeah, right. You can't stick your head in the sand. You have to listen. And you have to be open to suggestions, but you have to take it all. You have to take what works for you, because if somebody tells you to do something and it's not right for you, you're not going to do it. I mean, let's face it. You know, people would tell me to do stuff and I'd be like, yeah, right, I'm not doing that. But had I tried it, who knows? Maybe it would have worked. But it wasn't right for me. So, you know, I mean, but then I have to take responsibility that I didn't try everything possible. I mean, I have to be willing to say, okay, I could have done X, but I didn't. But yeah, so I mean, but I think with where I'm at now, and the products I've got now, and the person I am now, it's a different ballgame than it was with Rodan Fields. So it's just a whole different thing. And you know, I really believe in what I'm doing, and I think that it can be very helpful to people. So I think that's makes me much more willing to just put myself out there. The answer isn't always at the golf course. No, for me it wouldn't be. Maybe for my husband, but for me it wouldn't be. But yeah, although I did meet him for lunch and met with his colleagues, talked all about my products at lunch. Oh, those guys probably hate me. Oh well, that's fine. I don't care. So, but no. So like I said, it's all about effort. It really is. It's all about effort. It's all about work. And people always used to say that business was all done at the golf course, but not for me. It wouldn't work for me to be at the golf course, because I would suck at it. So it wouldn't happen. Hey, Michael, it's great to have you on. So yeah, so no, for me, most of my work is in front of a computer anymore, but not tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be hitting the bricks and doing some legwork, because I've just got to get things out there and get product in shelves. And so that's what I need. Hey, so I need stylists. Thanks, Kristen. I need stylists that are willing to partner with me and my products. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for stylists that can help me there. So if anybody knows anybody that's willing to work with me on my products, that would be awesome, so that I can get products in salons. So stores, salons, wherever I can get it is what I'm working on now. So that's what I've done. I've done as much as I can online. Now I've just got to wait. And QVC said that can take 4 to 6 weeks. But I'm hoping that my story is good and that I'm compelling enough so that they'll be interested in me. So I don't know. We'll see, Charlie. We'll see, Michael. We'll see, Kristen. We'll see how this all goes. It's out there. But yeah, I think you make your own luck. I think effort always wins out. But I do think that a little bit of luck here and there would be nice. I wouldn't mind a lucky break here. So that would be good, especially within the next week or so. That would be really good. So yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well and life is going great for you. Things are moving along, and it is just pushing, and everything is is going great. And like I said, tomorrow is all about leg work. I do get some bonus with my, I have some time at the salon, so that's always a good place to be when you're trying to get hair care products out there. You want to be at a salon. So that'll be a good thing. So yeah, so life is great. And remember, on Saturday at 8, I will be styling my hair poorly, not expertly at all, but it will be interesting. Hey, Catherine, and fun. The problem is people sitting there saying how lucky you are that never see the work that goes into that. Yes, you're exactly right, Charlie. They don't. They think that it just happens overnight, and they don't really see how much effort goes in. And that's, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's kind of a bad thing or a good thing, because it's nice when you make it look effortless, but it detracts away from all of that legwork that you put in. Because, you know, I mean, really, when I think about it, we've worked really hard to get things up and going as quickly as we have. And I know a lot of it has been sheer force of will. Mine, mostly. Because I am, you know, and I'm just relentless about it. But victims need something to do with their time. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you how many hours I put in just this summer alone. But I had a short amount of time, and I had a window, and I needed to get it done, and that's what I was doing. So that's what I've done. And like I said, I met Brian for lunch, came home at 1, and loaded products on QVC and RangeMe, and spoke with reps at my company. So, you know, I mean, I spent all afternoon, and Matt got a little annoyed because I didn't make dinner, but I said, well, you know, I'm sorry, this is what I'm doing. So yeah, it is what it is, and that's fine. That's just the way it is. But I don't think people really know, you know, I mean, there's a reason why not everybody starts their business and comes up with their own brand. Nobody, you know, if everybody did, everybody have their own brand. But is it impossible? No. But is it tough? It's confusing. It's hard. It's frustrating. There were a lot of times when I would just feel like, this is crazy, especially when I was dealing with Amazon. I still haven't got it right with Amazon. They're still working on fixing my brand name. It's ridiculous. 3 of my products are right, 4 of them are not. Go figure. I just don't even care. It's like, I put my brand name and my name of the title, and I'm just gonna keep going. You know, people will find it or they won't find it as it comes. I'm just putting the link everywhere I can. And if Facebook gets mad, oh well, Facebook gets mad. It's what it is. But I have to get the information out somehow, and that's how I'm going to do it. So it's a lot of hard work, and there's a lot of you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people you piss off along the way, but you just get to a point where you just, you know, I believe in what I'm doing, and I believe that it will all pay off, and I think it will help people. I really believe it will help people. So, you know, that's all I can say, is that I know that when my aunt used the products, it helped her scalp. I know that, you know, it helped out Gigi with her hair. I know it helped my daughter's hair. I know it's helped, you know, my hair, my husband's hair. You know, so I mean, I know that it's good and it does what it's supposed to, but you know, it is what it is. So I don't know. I don't know if that helped you, Kristen, with your situation. I don't even know. I mean, if you've exhausted all avenues, then I'm not sure. Maybe, like I said, I used to have a goal. I would call 5 people I didn't know every night. I did five cold calls every night. And then I did this thing where you call and leave you call and left a message, and you called and text and called and text and called and text. And so I would do that. I did 5 people a night, and I called, I can't even tell you how many hundreds of people I called. And now I've been blocked on a lot of those numbers because I called back. I was using them. They were brides. So I don't know. So yeah. Oh, I got an order. That's amazing. Cool. Awesome. Well, guys, I'm going to cut this short because I need to box up a product. So you guys have a blessed night, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Oh my God, life is good. Thank you. You have a wonderful evening. Love you, and I'll talk to you later.